We're live. What's up, fish tank people? Dawson's Fish Tanks bringing it to you live on a Tuesday. How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. In today's live video, I'm going to give you a little tour of Greenhouse 2.0. I am super excited to be sharing this with a quality camera. I believe the audio should be all right. You guys could give us some feedback on the audio and video or whatever in the chat. That would be super duper helpful. We're pumped. My team is all here. We've been working all morning, coming off a monster month, and the whole team is here. We're going to get them out during this as well. But it is an exciting time because I've been waiting a long time to get this thing rolling. Just for perspective, this time last year, actually a week ago, this time last year, I got the approval to actually even build on this property from the city of Nicholasville. So to be standing in it right now, 365 days later, is pretty fun for me. Yeah, so what we're gonna do today is I'm gonna give you guys a tour around the greenhouse. We're gonna show some of the individual tanks that we have going on. Andrew's got behind the camera or whatever. He's also watching the comments in the chat. So if you do like this, make sure you hit the like button. Share if you care enough to share, I think. But I want to kind of just roll through this here. Today's Tuesday. It is probably 80-some degrees in Lexington, Kentucky, which is where we're located. Unfortunately, at this time, we are not open to the public. I know a lot of people have asked that. I do not have my certificate of occupancy yet, which means I'm not allowed to have people actually come to the property to check it out and to buy stuff. However, we do sell everything online, and we do have a $1 per stem sale going. And I'm going to show you some of that in a minute. But I know a lot of people have been asking, like, yo, D, when are you going to come and let people open? Thank you for the super chat. I don't know who it is, but I see the yellow. I see the yellow comment. So the super chats help me and the team and the whole deal. And we want to make sure we read those super chats, Andrew, if you don't mind. Andrew's, if you could see the setup Andrew has behind her, he's got the big gun camera, and it's rolling good. Who's it from? Joey's on there. Oh, no, Joey's in the chat. Joey is always the man. Love you, Joey. Joe, how much is $20 Canadian, Joey? Is that like $6, $7, something like that? No. Joey, I love Joey. I think Joey and I have something planned for Aquashell. I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about that or not, so I won't. But thanks for being on here, Joey. Congrats on your fish room and all the success. Joey and I were birthed into the same YouTube cavity together a long time ago. I think he started uploading like a month before me or something ridiculous like that. So, yeah, the greenhouse. How far can you pan, Andrew? How far over can you go to get a decent shot? Can you come over here to show the Bulbitis and the Aponos tank? I think we can get over there. We'll show that. Oh, nice. This is awesome. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to answer the questions or what have you. Oh, that's fat. How's the quality on this, everybody? Is the audio okay? The video's okay? Andrew's running an HDMI cord with his earphones and his headpiece. I'm going to be out in the greenhouse. Now, you notice I'm going to step into the shade here. Step into the shade. So we're going to go this way. And we have the building. I talked about this in Sunday's video. The building was built I had to design it with the sun, right? So this is cool. I can see the video. Hi, everybody on there. The building was constructed with, didn't know like how it was going to hit with the sun. So I spent a lot of time out here trying to figure that out. And the sun is actually directly above me right now. And I'm over here, can be in the shade. So I had to figure out like, okay, if the sun's going to be over here, where's it going to hit? And in the morning, the sun is over here, which is really, really fun. So the sun is over here in the morning, and then it slowly works its way across, gets a tiny bit more shade in the afternoon, and then rolls. Well, then in the winter, the sun's going to be on the other side of this wonderful building here. So, Andrew, brother, I'm going to roll to this tank right here and show this real quick. Get that out the way. I want to show this, though. This is one of the 4 yard hydrants. Now, these had to be set this time last year. I don't really think I would have done anything differently on them, though. I like the way that there's water throughout the property. There's one here, and then 24 feet away, there's another one. For perspective, folks, the yard hydrant right here and the distance to there is the length of old 1.0. So that's just to show you like how much space. This space in the greenhouse alone is 4.5 times the size of 1.0. So a lot more space to do a lot of fun things here. One of the plants I definitely want to show you all that we have rolling right now is the red tiger lotus, dwarf lily, if you will. These, we had a bunch of bulbs, and now we're selling multiple sizes. I'll just grab a whole clop of these here. But these have grown from bulbs. You can see many of them still have, I'm going to try to get close here. Many of them still have the actual, how's that shot, Andrew? Over here. Okay. Oh, duh, the whiteboard. Look at this. Oh, boom. Got it. All right. I'm going to move. How's that? Are we in that? Good. So, yeah, these are the red tiger lotus bulbs, nymphaeas and Curie. We've been growing these out from the bulb. As you can see, the bulb is still on these. We sell them in multiple sizes. But we just kind of let a bunch of bulbs go, and they hang. I don't even know if we still have bulbs actually themselves on the site. It's too hot and bright for me to be against that whiteboard. Too white, so I'm going to scoot over here and show this. These are the old 75 racks that are older than some of you all watching this. How we got the camera guy? All right. I want to show some of the bulbitis that we're growing out, because the bulbitis has just been really awesome coming through. Bulbitis hudalati, I talked about it, but this is an example of it with a big rhizome. And then, Andrew, I'm going to be pivoting that way too. So big rhizome on it, and I'm standing in the shade. Big rhizome on it, was a big monster plant, regrown entirely underwater. So super stoked to have that rolling the way it is right here. And we grow that. Bulbitis, they say low light. We're growing it in full sun, and it can handle it as long as the nutrients are there. So loving that. Over here we have the, we sell a lot of hornwort. Hornwort's been going like crazy for us. We also have a bunch of bulbitis. Here's another example. The bulbitis is in here too. This growth comes off, and then you've got the new growth. You can see the old growth and the new growth. That's a pretty primo example of it. So, yeah, and feel free to ask questions too, because we can go look over at the chat. I'm actually going to roll over there in a little bit when I get too hot, but that's going in there. This is the alternate Thera. This is our best-selling red plant. This is on sale, $1 per stem too. Super duper underwater growth. It's our #1 selling plant. Just for perspective, stay put. I'm going to be right here. It's a tape measure with a foot. So, I mean, there's the size of plant we're producing these days. It's also got new growth down here, new roots. So, loving that. That's on sale. A lot of fun there. Bolense as well. We got Cryptolense in stock. I'm excited to have this. It's a long, narrow leaf crypt. Super fun. So enjoying that. I'm going to roll over here, then I'm going to take a break. I'm going to show you this basin, and then we're going to go into the room over there and do some Q&A. We've been growing out our own sage. We grow it in-house. And what's fun about these basins is you can get into them. So you can like hop in and go, ah, it feels so good. It's always best to have your expensive camera equipment on you and in your pocket while you climb over water. But this is a refreshing way. My crew gets in here all the time. I just showed you alternate there. There's another one. There's a random, is this an Ammonia? This is an Ammonia gracilis in here. Doing real well. That's a plant from Africa. One of the red plants similar to, it's a red plant. It's not from the same spot as the red tiger lotus, but a red Africa plant. And then we have all kinds of this awesome hygropola. And I always get the two confused. This is the siamensis, I believe. So it's got the nice red on it too. Super stoked to be rocking this all. How's the audio? How's the video? See me on the thing? See me on your screen, you beautiful people. This is some of the stricta over here. Rolling out like this. Hygrophila stricta. It's got the red stem on it. And then I don't know if you guys can see, there's a little bit of a breeze. The breeze is heavenly right now. So I'll roll through there. And then I'm going to do a pan. I want to go through I'm going to show the red stem Thalia that I moved and marked. And then I'm going to move in and I'm going to go to the whiteboard and show this. This is the red stem Thalia. And I marked it right here on 6/25. There was a new stem that came here. And then that stem, I think it's this one right here, just popped off a new leaf. So this was just a stem and then it opened and popped out. The unfortunate thing is that these tanks sit in full sun. This is a Planet Aquarium rimless. They have sponsored a few of the kids aquascaping contests. It's got flue ball stratum in the bottom of it. And with that as a nice segue, I do want to talk a little bit about some of what we have going on. I did a webinar the other day about substrate, and I'm going to roll in here, see if Andrew can follow me while I grab my drink. But yeah, any questions about, I'm going to stand here for a second. Andrew, why don't you man the questions real quick, see if there's any questions about the actual in-house greenhouse before I go to the whiteboard. So I'm going to stand here in the hot for you. I got the whole roof is open right now, and the breeze, hot air rises. So when the breeze comes in the side, everything pulls up. It's a lot of fun. It's also best to wear long sleeves. Turn around, bro. Andrew's asking. You know, yeah, it's a good question. People have been asking about when I'm going to do fish. I have very, very few fish at this time. It's something I want to get more into, but my core business is aquarium plants, and then I'm going to get the fish kind of as a side thing. The problem with keeping fish, that's a great question. The problem with the fish is that we do really large water changes in here, and it's not so great on the fish. We still have some platies, so some limited platies. Have a couple of botillas in some of the larger back basin right there. So yeah, we're rolling. Andrew, let's roll inside. I'm sweating. So I'm gonna see how we can roll. Thank you for the super chats coming through there. I don't know who you are or what you're saying or why you're giving us your money, but it's awesome. That's real fat. So I'm gonna just pan through here, and Andrew, if you can just kind of follow me through. I want you guys to see this whole rocking it, loving it, going this way. Just cool. You having fun? Jay's adjust the video. I'm gonna go over here. Andrew's gonna adjust the lighting on this. Hang on. We'll get it. Oh, Sherry in the house. What's up, sister? What's up, everybody? Yeah, so Andrew's going to adjust this real quick. So give us just 1 second. There we go. And then pull it in tight on that whiteboard. Look at that. Boom. Dusty with the white boy whiteboard. And then, Andrew, once you get that pulled in, dude, let's pull the laptop over here so I can do Q&A and I can draw some stuff. Oh, my God, it's so much better in here. How's the audio, folks? Is this fun? Sherry, thank you for your order. Sherry runs a nice group on Facebook, too. And she was kind enough to post photos of her hygrophila. What'd she post? It was her hygrophila, her swords, and there was one other plant. I forget. Ligwigia. She got the gangster hygro from us, and we're excited about that. Andrew, if it's cool. Yeah. All right, you got that? Cool. I want to note here I have a drinking fountain. 2 of them. Because when you work in a greenhouse, the electrician was busting my chops. He was like, yo, what kind of a Sally needs a cool drinking fountain? I was like, you work in a greenhouse all day. You can see I'm sweating. So Andrew's going to bring his wonderful computer over yonder. You want to sit on this table right here? Will that give you the reach? I'll help you with that. So, because that way I can see you all. I can talk. I got this. You got that. Gently moves the laptop all the way. Look at that. You're the man, dude. And if you want to face it towards me. Sweet. Coming around. Nice. If you knew how methodical this was, we've been talking about doing this for a while. What do you say, guys? Oh, sweet. I look like Sweaty Freddy in here.
I'm starting to sweat myself.
Oh, yeah, it's hot. This is hot, D. Thank you, dude. Hi. Woo. And I'm loving this here. So we're going to go whiteboard style on some questions. I could add a little bit of light on the subject. Back to the lecture at hand. Perfectionist. That one can plug into. You can unplug. Don't unplug that one. Yeah, you can bring that one over here. There you go. You have to go underneath the printer. What's this? How you guys feel about this? This all right? You good? Everybody? Anybody learn anything? I haven't really taught anything yet. Hit the like. Yeah, for sure. Thank you all that. Saga continues. The saga is slowly getting over. I'm glad that it's coming through here. What other questions we got? What would you recommend for a terrarium? Now we're talking. Thank you for that. Watching, bro. Any plans to ship to the UK? All right. Plans to ship to the UK. It doesn't make dollars. It doesn't make sense, as my man Matt Checkett said back in the day. Whoo! Sweaty. Still no pitting out, though. Still got it. Okay. And Andrew, if you could tip the frame a little bit that way. There we go. Now, oh, you got it. All right. So, any plans shipping to the UK? No, and I'll tell you why. It doesn't make sense from a time perspective just for all the paperwork. I mean, the paperwork's ridiculous to bring in plants from country. We bring them in from Africa and Asia. It's a ridiculous thing. You'd have to go through customs. You'd have to clear it. You might have to get a broker to do it. It's not an easy thing to do, shipping plants internationally. Even for me to like from European distributors, it's not really cost effective. I got my my towel right here, cooling it off. Thank you. So we had a question about terrarium plants. So terrariums are not something that I am a super skilled. I'm going to open up my closet door here. Let some cold air blow out potentially. The terrarium plants, right? So the rub that I have with terrariums, the cold breeze hits me. Come on, it feels good. Andrew, you can open the bathroom door. Terrarium plants. Most aquarium plants can be grown above water, and so you could do that. If I were to set up a tank that would be grown above water, I would do it with Bacopa, Yellow Flame, or Mineri. Those seem to be like super hardy plants. All hygrophilas would be a good one. So hygrophilas would be great. You can take that or keep it so you can see it too. And then hygrophilas would be a good one. Amazon swords would be a ridiculously good one. Amazon swords would be a really good one. I would like to see people do. So Amazon swords would be one I would definitely play with. There's a plant called Pothos or Pothos, P-O-T-H-O-S. My wife got me a new coffee cup. I'm still drinking out the old one. That would be a nice one. So I would start there. It depends on your design goals too. I mean, what's your flow looking like? I really want Josh to come in front of the camera, but he can't. Can he? Wave. Josh doing a great job. We talked about infrastructure. We had a meeting earlier. Oh, he's not. He's coming in. Can you at least come in front, Josh? Here. Up. Bam. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Come around here, dude. Check it out. Look at this. All these people right here. Boom. Looking at Josh. Josh all haircutted. Some of them haven't seen. Long now, it still looks good, Josh. You still look good. Snap a photo of the greenhouse and send the card to the lady. Thank you, Greg. Dude,
that would be funny, Greg.
Steve Neston in the house, Greg in the house. You know, here's the thing, right? So, like, somebody made a comment in a YouTube video, which I thought was great. Like, every hero has a good villain or whatever. The lady, just to say the lady was, like, worth it. Like, it really was. Like, just to know that I could say that and people would laugh at that and have her, like, come back in throughout my life. And the fact that she called the police was incredible.
Yeah, I mean,
who calls the police?
The amount of drama she brought.
Who calls the police on somebody? You know, and the best part was like the whole karma with the lady was like how it was like it's the fish tank gods, right? They talk to me every now and then, and it was like while I was getting, it was this time last year, while I was getting, okay, so I put her on the YouTube videos while I was getting. This is great, Andrew. Hey, Andrew, come around here. Let's show Andrew here on this here. Ryan, you got to come over here. Group, we got in the greenhouse. Ryan, come over here. Ryan's over here too. This is the team, folks. Get him over here. Come on, Ryan, over here. You got to see everybody. This is the crew. This is it right here. Yeah. Oh, raise them up. Hey! These guys on plants, on video, doing good. Look at that beautiful team. So yeah, you guys, this is great. This is awesome streaming, by the way. I don't care if you guys are liking it at home or not. I'm enjoying it. I'm sweating, but sweating. I don't care if you're liking it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Got to AC the whole building at some point.
Man, that'd be so nice.
It will be nice someday. So Andrew's in there. So the lady, yeah, you know, like there's people that come into your life. And it was best said by my father-in-law, Poppy, who. Now we got the close-up. Can you get the complexion? What, how close can you get with the sweat drips, dude? Let's see. How sweaty can I get? Nah. Look how hot it is in here. There you go. Wow. That's some serious closeness. All right, dude, you're freaking me out. Pull back. Poppy said it best with the lady. He was like, dude, he's like, she's not, he didn't say dude. He was like, she's not going to go away. He's like, she's not going to go away. So, you know, she's not going to go away. It was great. And then just to like give you a contrast with the lady, the guy next door, his name is Charlie. Charlie has lent me his Bobcat multiple times. I haven't used it. People that work around here have. And the other day I get a call. This is my neighbor, right? So I could have had the lady and I had the neighbor who's the bomb. Charlie calls me up on Saturday, hits me up. He's like, yo. He says, hey, man. I was like, what's up, Charlie? He goes, hey, man, I got something for you. I was like, what's that? And I'm thinking he's calling like something happened. And he's like, no. He's like, I got a fish tank for you. You want it? And I'm like, well, is it whole water? Because that's the first thing you ask somebody that's a fish tank. Yeah, it's a whole water. And he goes, I think so. I was like, what's in the back of my truck? So I roll out here on Saturday, 55-gallon tank is sitting in my front. Like, neighbor gave me a tank, right? So for every yin and yang, right, lady comes, you know, whole crew. I don't want to be there anyway, right? Like, now I'm here and it's, you know, it's a better situation. It's built exactly the way I want it. I got a bathroom. I got a tiny little office. I would have had to have built all that. The old greenhouse, by the way, no vents in 1.0. People forget that. No, or fail 0.0, excuse me. Not 1.0 has vents. We would have died. That's why the guy's business didn't work, because he didn't have any vents. So, you know, everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason.
Trust in the universe.
Trust the universe. There's some symbols. You're blessed. So, have faith in the universe. So, cool. We got a roll. That's a good sign. That means you're laughing. I can't ever see. You know what it's like to crack jokes and not see a single person laugh? You know what that does to a man? My kids don't laugh at me. Wife doesn't laugh at me. Josh doesn't laugh at me. You don't laugh at me. You don't laugh enough then. You need to laugh more. Let me put that in our agreement. Has to laugh more at my jokes.
We do laugh at them.
Well, laugh at me. Tell him to do something. 5 minutes later, change the entire thing he's going for. What else am I talking about here? Loving the stream, Dustin. Yes. Dustin is loving the stream too. Universe knew there's a better place for you. Thank you, Sherry. Browns are looking stacked. Boom. Yeah, I hope it's good. I like it. Let's see here. Rex Studios. What's up? Hello. Yes. Cool. Weird typing. I'm actually laughing. Can you ship aquarium plants to the UK? I think I just answered that. Do you work with Casey Affleck? I do not know those people. Casey Affleck and Trevor Hale. I don't know who these people are. I've never seen them. I don't know anything about them. Like, I don't watch any TV. People don't realize, like, they're like, "You see that?" No, I didn't see it. Like, what about that? No, I didn't see it. I don't know it. I don't watch TV. Like, I don't do it. I got a super chat from Wichita Falls. Dollars coming in. Browns have several players from LSU. I'd like to talk about the Browns, since apparently you all want to talk about the Browns. Same exact conversation I just had about the lady. 2 years ago, the Browns did not win a game. They did not win a single game. The year before that, they won one game, all right? One game. They won one game, no games. They had a combined record of 32-1, right? 16 games. Yeah, 32-1. Then they didn't even break 500 last year, and now people are anointing them the best team in the AFC or Super Bowl champs. People are talking a lot of smack. Let the game play. Let it happen. Can we give Baker Mayfield a chance to shine? Can we show up at the formerly known as the Factory of Sadness, Cleveland Browns Municipal Stadium, First Energy Field, if you will, and support them? You know? Can we talk about that? So, yeah, I'm glad the Browns are stacked. It has nothing to do with this. Let's talk about Fish Tank. Dustin, Steve Ness is him. First of all, Steve Ness is a member. He's the man. He is the man. And if you want to know, Steve Ness is a member. If you guys sign up, if I could get the ShamWow towel out, you're going to be saying wow when you sign up for the $5 a month YouTube channel. You can subscribe. You get all kinds of great membership benefits. You get to see me rant. I did a video the other week where I did an entire WooTube. I do the WooTube rant. I did a YouTube rant, and I bombed atomically. I did an entire, this is hilarious. I did an entire wrap of some 36 chambers. And I told Andrew, I was like, why doesn't that make the final cut? And he's like, dude, you swear every other word in that. I was like, oh, that's why. So the full version of that, you'll be saying, wow, when Josh hands me the towel, given to me by a good customer, Robert Merrill is a good customer of ours up in New York. Also, a lot of good New York stuff happening here. God, I love this setup here. This table sat in my garage, or not in my garage. This table was sold to me. I put it on layaway. I paid for 2/3 of it. I went to go get it back. And the guy said, we already put that on the floor. It was on the sales floor. He said, you've had that on layaway for 6 months, Mr. Customer. He's trying to be cool. He's like, but I'll give it to you now and take it off the floor if you pay your remaining balance. Because he wanted, I mean, I don't blame the dude. Dude, 6 months, whatever. So Steve Ness, good customer. What is Steve Ness asking here? Dustin, how much growth juice should I use in my 40-gallon life longer? Currently using 8 drops per day. Is that too much? Steve, it depends on the plants, right? Because the plants eat. Josh, can you show me? Can you grab me a growth juice? That sounds about right.
Based off what we tell people to do, we say it's a squirt for every 10 gallons.
A squirt for every 10 gallons.
Heavily planted tank, you should double it.
The heavily planted tank, you should double that. There you go.
Yeah, so it's saying every other
Let's
day.
see here. How hot is it in there? In here, it's probably Inferno. Is that a temperature? I don't know. No, the greenhouse itself is Inferno. The growth juice, grab a bottle of growth juice, will you? 102 in there. This is the growth juice, hot selling fertilizer. Also, super excited, the Dustin Dirt Packs. New logo came out for those. Really epic. So that's something y'all are going to check out. But no, check out the members area. Look, it's $5 a month. You get access to premium content. It's cool, you know. There's like 15. Corey's a member. Corey's a member in it. So if he's in there, you guys should check it out. I'm excited to have him in there. So something worth checking it out. You guys should go. I do the wraps. I do some behind-the-scenes stuff. This is the growth juice right here. So definitely something that you all see the nasty, skanky bottle that always stays cold, and then the growth juice. Because plants eat, remember? All right. Who's got more growth juice stays in the frame? Kids Aquascaping contest. I want to talk about that. That's going down at Aquacella as well. Again, that's still up there. What else are we going at here? So Steve, you write your answer to repeating questions on the whiteboard. Make life simpler. Okay, that's a good idea. Who are you, Mr. Smart comment you? Write the stuff down. Thank you for your brilliance. I hope you come out here and sweat with me and have that kind of brain power.
Justin has a really favorite quote about that.
What?
About ideas.
Ideas? We do with ideas?
Stab with a pen.
Yeah, ideas are great. So we stab them with a pen. I prefer to stab my ideas with a Papermate fine. If any of my employees are caught using a medium Papermate fine, they get yelled at because it's my pen.
It's crazy because I just bought a bunch of flares.
You should. All right, I'll check what we're talking about. So what? Soccer, zoom in because it's serious. Okay, liquid fertilizer, do you dose specific elements? Oh, go! Perfect, perfect. Brock G. Standing up. Finally got something to rant about. Good question, Brock G. Thank you for that. I will be coming to this here. Waterbox, what's up, man? I got a story about Waterbox too. Okay. Do you use liquid fertilizers, you dose specific elements, or you do good quality substrate? Okay. I'm going to get really ranty about this. Do you dose specific elements, right? Okay. When you're a kid, they have, oh, the whiteboard's coming out. I feel it. It's coming. Where's the markers? Here are the markers. Okay. When you are a kid, I don't know what the exact food pyramid. You got it, dude. You're nailing it, Andrew. Andrew's coming around. Check the frame. When you're a kid, they have the food pyramid. And I don't even know what's at the top. And I don't even know what's at the bottom because I eat everything right. That's why I'm $165 after a hefty meal. I probably weigh $158 about now with all the sweat I'm doing. But all the different parts of the food pyramid are on the pyramid for a reason. Okay? You, as somebody who's trying to keep plants, need to understand that you need all of it. You need all of it. Now, some you need in more amounts than others, but we don't chase elements. We don't chase elements. Oh, I forget the guy's name. I just did the history on him. The guy is a German dude, and he talks about the limiting factor. Because what happens when you chase elements, right? You chase elements. You're like, okay, like I'm gonna add a little more. Like I'm gonna pound the Fe iron, right? I'm gonna pound the iron, Fe. That makes sense, right? Whoever made a periodic table, it's ferric. I think that's why it's Fe. But yes, Fe. You're gonna pound that. And you're like, I'm gonna add a lot more iron. Boom, boom, boom. Iron, iron, iron. And then what's gonna happen? Then all of a sudden you're like, well, that's great. Well, you've got the maximum amount of iron right here. But then you've got potassium, another ridiculously named element. The symbol for potassium, which you probably can't see, is K. K. Special K. Now, so then you're chasing that, and you're like, well, I'm gonna add more potassium. Well, then all of a sudden you've got like mollyweb and blah, blah, blah. You got like copper, and then you got copper, whatever the heck symbol for copper is. And you got like all these other like trace elements right here, like small, like little, like stuff you don't need a lot of, but you're chasing these. Well, then you're limiting these, okay? So what do? We fertilize everything universally. Obviously, I recommend the growth juice. The growth juice helps. It's what we use. But regardless of the fertilization that you're doing, you want to do a holistic approach. Holistic, whole, all, right? Like, look, I like steak. If I ate steak every day, eventually I would run out of the nutrients that I need. So that's why I eat a big, huge, giant plate of vegetables, right? Because vegetables have all that crazy nutrients. So you want to holistically feed. Do not chase elements, because when you chase one, you might catch it, but then you're going to run behind and you're going to miss something else. Brock, thank you for the rant. Now, to Brock's point, plants absorb. You've heard it before. I'm going to say it again. Is this fun? Is this as fun for you as it is for me? I'm talking to myself here, I'm sweating. It's great. It's fun. I've been waiting to do this for a long time. How long have we been talking about doing live stream, Daniel?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. No, how long have we been talking about doing them live from the greenhouse? Yeah. How many times we failed trying to do them live? Before we even got the piece of equipment, we failed like 3 times. Then we got the piece of equipment, ran it on my crap top, didn't work, doing more. What's up? Welcome, new member. We got a new member. Welcome, Wichita Falls Fish Keepers. Yo, Wichita Falls Fish Keeper, joining for $5. Now she's a member. Love it. Thank you. Join the premium content. The premium stuff. By the way, Andrew's in charge of that. Like, he runs that. Like, that's his thing. He I don't even tell him. He's like, yo, I got this. To the substrate rant. Plants absorb 4 to 400. Please tell me you can see that. Andrew's got that. 400 times more nutrients through their roots, through their stems and leaves. Look, get close. Get real close. Right in here. Right in here. You're right in the face. All right. I can eat through my nose. Like, I can do the noodle trick. I can like stick the noodle in the nose and get it to, I could do that. And I could get a little bit of food through I could technically eat noodles through my nose, right? But I don't, because it's more efficient to eat through my mouth, okay? Plants eat at their roots, which is why 4 to 400 times. Let's just say it's 4, right? Let's just stick back and say it's 4. You're getting 4 times the thing out there. Now, look, some of you all don't have dirted tanks. That's fine. 4X future roots. Why I came out with the dust and dirted tank packs, the DDP out on a robin spree. I got the dust and dirt packs for sale. You can check those out. We can link them up at some point. But 4 times. So, yeah, nutrients at their roots. And this makes sense, too, because when you think about it, right? All right. Why do plants eat from their roots? If you have a plant and you're a plant, you can't go anywhere, right? That's like rule 1 with the plant. Plants can't move, right? They cannot move. So you have plants. Plants can't move. They don't go. They're not moving. Like, they have to have something good where they are to eat, right? This just makes sense from like the way it's structured. Like I can go leave. Like, I'm going to go get food after this. Like, I can go and fetch my own food. A plant just structurally cannot eat, and it's structurally in the ground. So this would make sense, is why they would eat more down in the ground. Now, let me give you the Uber rule. The rule, okay? Here's the rule. This will have happy plant growth, okay? I did the woo-woo. The woo-woo, this is the double woo-woo tie-in. You ready? This is the double woo-woo Dustin tie-in to roots and plants. And I know somebody's going to call me out on me calling this a tree. But there's a bamboo plant in China. I said this the other week. Bamboo plant in China. For 5 years, you have to grow that thing underground. You have to water it, take care of it, maintain it for 5 years, okay? Then all of a sudden, after the 5th year, in 5 weeks' time, that thing shoots up out of the ground and goes, wah! And grows like crazy. That's what it looks like. Grows like that. It's a grass, not a tree, but yeah, whatever. Stick with me. Now, what happens that whole time? Did the plant take 5 years to grow or 5 weeks to grow 90 feet? Well, the answer is obviously it took 5 years, okay? So it took 5 years for it to grow. But back to your question about the substrate, what was growing the entire time? The roots. Underneath here, the roots were growing. The roots, do you get me? Do you understand that? So Dusty's rule, Dusty says, plants, top part, equal to, oh my God, I can't draw that sideways. You want the roots as big as the stems and the leaves. That's what I'm trying to say here. So you got the roots equal. This is equal size. So like, and I think Josh just queued this up. Did you just queue that up? Oh. I want a massive Ludwigia inclinata is what I would like, Josh Cloyd. Giant roots. Does that make sense? Is anybody learning anything at all? Extremely fun. Good. Noodle trick. Noodle trick is it. Hello from Canada. Happy belated Canada Day. Is it right? Canada Day? Was it Canada Day? Canada Day? They always have their holidays. Happy Canada Day. Joey, is that right, dude? Is it called Canada Day? Now, Josh knows. Josh is walking around the table because he knows I'll. Oh, now, riddle me this, folks. Oh, get the zoom. Go get that tape measure. Leave that over there. So the roots. Do you think that this plant is an expo marker? You think that this plant would have this big of? Would this be this big if it didn't have that big of roots? By the way, it's $1 per stem. Dawson'sFishTanks.com. Save all kinds of money, get a huge stem. We were shipping plants bigger than this. That's $1. It's one. It's $1 right there. But look at the massive roots on that. That's part of the game. Now, Ludwigia's roots are not as big as the stem, but you got it. Go grab that massive sword you had earlier that had the fat roots you were pulled out. The sword's a perfect.
Which one?
Which one? Good answer. Right. 16-inch rims, dog. You feel me? Now look at the roots on that. How big are the roots? Roots are 6 inches of that. By the way, I like to stand underneath hot lights too. Andrew's got me here. 6 inches. Look, 6 inches of depth on the roots. From there to there, 6 inches of root, 7 inches. Can I go 8 inches of root on an 18-inch plant? You feel that? See that? You're good, Andrew. Stay put. See that? Giant plant, giant roots. Okay? Does anybody have any questions on that? What are you doing, my friends, my fish tank people, to make sure the roots grow exponentially larger in your aquarium? What are you doing to make sure you don't sweat on live streams? Do you have antiperspirant on? Are you ready to go eat some lunch in a little bit? Yeah, you got to have the massive roots. Josh is about to grab some insane swords. Ludwigia inclinata, that was not just like a random thing too. They all look like that. Oh, son. Yeah, the wholesale customers too are loving these days as well. So here we go on that. I'm going to go over to the questions. This is a beautiful setup, folks. The only way it could be better if it was colder, but I'm having a great time. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for Wichita something for signing up for the private group. I'm excited to have you in there. Josh takes that. Come on the camera, Josh. Look at how happy Josh is when he hands plants. He's like, oh my God, I'm handing these plants. Yo, I mean, just let just keep it in Josh's hand. Check yourself for your exit. You think the sword growth needs big roots? Do you think that these like that plant right there? Remember, stay in the frame. That plant right there is 2. Boom. Now this is beautiful. Show them the center of that too. Oh, wall. And Josh just rips them all. He doesn't care. Yeah, so new growth in the center, giant roots. Everybody got that? Old growth.
And then everything else
there is new underwater growth. Plant root is massive.
Center here.
Yeah, get in there. Get that on the white so we can pull it in here. There we go. I got you, Andrew. Right there. Look at the screen, bro. Perfect. That's it right there. That's all you got to look at. That's another part too.
Little guy right here.
That little dude right there. Little dude right there. Anybody getting that?
This is just a
show that, dude. That's an epic sword. Pull that sucker up a little bit. There you go. Wah wah. What is that? Decumbens, deep.
No, these are pointy leaves.
Pointy leaves.
Yeah. So you remember when we were talking about pointy leaf and
how
they like their immersed growth, which is this outside stuff, which is all the stuff you saw me pull off the other plant. It's grown above water, right?
Right.
So then this right here actually comes in. It's kind of short. Where the actual point and the way the leaf elongates, and then it grows out these, and you can actually see what I'm talking about here now. So basically, where this is wide, you've taken that and it's been added to the length of the leaf. You see what I'm saying? So these are really long and elongated and thin when they're grown submerged, and that's why they call it a pointy leaf. But when you first see it, it doesn't look like a pointy leaf because it's got these big fat ones that just looks like a normal sword. So it's really interesting. We had a conversation about it last week.
Yeah, we did. By the way, we still have swords on the site for $2, which
and
is stupid.
This is the Cumbens.
Yeah.
So This is the sword that we actually wound up having a conversation about over with.
Because I called it a pointy sword.
Because look, they
looks like a pointy sword. I'm gonna get a big drink.
Really pointy sword, right? So I mean, obviously, you know, it's counterintuitive.
Oh, I got the audio. Sorry.
Pointy sword, but this is a dacundum, and it starts off with these really long, elongated leaves. That's how I tell the difference between those two plants.
Word.
And then I've got this is quadricostatus, and like it's just more really dope roots. I mean, these are really green. And so something that you'll really notice is when a plant is like really, really, really healthy, it's going to have green roots in it. It's going to start to take on like green chlorophyll kind of like things in its roots.
Chlorophyll?
Yep. More like chlorophyll.
Wonderful, Josh.
Okay.
Bam. There you got. Do we need to talk anymore about roots versus plants? Does anybody else get that?
This is nuts. Like, so just the extension here.
I got you.
The binding. Like,
always take the plants out of the binding.
Yeah. Everybody always asks that. Please remove the binding.
Would they come in the binding edge? Notice the water drank while talking.
I mean, that's just one sword. And you can see where this guy is almost completely and totally submerged growth. I mean, he's been sitting in a tank. I could probably remove these, and I could probably remove this one. And this
See, and this to me like hurts a lot of people because they're like, oh my God, he's tearing those leaves off.
Ripping off all the leaves.
He's ripping off all the leaves.
No, I'm not, because just like every other plant that you have, when you remove growth from the top, you're forcing the plant to grow further in other areas. So you're either going to get a new leaf, or you're going to get this leaf is going to gain, it's going to get bigger, right? Essentially, you're not going to lose photosynthesis because the leaf is going to use the energy that you just took away you just took where it was sending that energy, so it's going to put that energy somewhere else.
It was wasting energy on the old leaf.
Right. And so now you're putting that energy into the actual growth that's going to survive.
Right.
So, I mean, it's actually healthier for the plant. You're not hurting it. You're actually stimulating it to have healthier, better looking growth.
And over the next week, Josh will have interesting articles on dustonsfishtanks.com regarding what we just talked about.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, loving it. Wonderful, dude.
Way more articulated, that's for sure.
Well, that's fine. But for a freestyle domination, 4 times. You got it. Full scene, full shot. Beautiful whiteboard. Thank you for picking all that up, brother. Really appreciate it. Cool. So I'm going to go back to the Q&A. Is anybody having any fun on this? Did you notice water all over D? D's got water. Thank you for that. I wish Chance was here. I'd make him sweep. We didn't get a shot of the intern sweeping. Would have liked to have gotten that. Chance tried to man the comments one time, and it didn't work so well. So he's not a comfortable individual for.
I think he's scared of you.
You should be.
I think he's scared.
I intentionally am really rough on that kid.
Yeah, I'm not
I was told by the person who helped him get the internship to do that. So, and you know what? It's doing him good. I'm not afraid of a little tough love.
He's also kind of like an authority figure in that kid's life. So
Right. So he's listening.
Reason, you know?
Yeah. So speak up, Chance. You guys don't know who Chance is. He's not on here. All right. Do you propagate so many individual plants so they come one plant, or do you grow from seeds? We definitely don't grow from seeds because there's no point, because there's just too much waiting. But you can propagate. We're selling $1 per stem right now on Dustin'sFishTanks.com. So like the Luigi I just showed you, this is freaking ginormous, $1 a stem, right? Like doesn't get better than that. Tons of fun. Are your daughters loving the greenhouse? Same as the old one. All right. Are your daughters loving the greenhouse, or is it the same as the old one? I don't like to talk about my family too much, but I'll just be real with you since it's transparent time. My family refuses to come here. Long, awkward pause. Yeah, they refuse to come here because daddy has been gone and they're still like suffering from PTSD of me working out of the back of the house for too long, because I was supposed to move into Fail.0 at the end of December last year. So like to move out here in a year and a half later in May is really like not good for them. They don't want to come out here. I don't blame them for not wanting to come out here, because basically Greenhouse 2.0 equals family away from dad. Andrew, why don't you zoom in so you can make sure you catch all the fuzz on my face? Can anybody please make me a comment? I was playing with towels and fuzz, face fuzz. No? No, I shaved for you guys the other day.
You're definitely growing these plants.
Yeah. Okay. That's a little too close now.
We're definitely growing these.
Well, yes, Mayakas. Yes, Mayakas. Well, yeah, we're growing them, but you asked for seeds, and nah, son.
Right.
How many plant species you carry? I mean, we got at least 60, just under 100.
I would say somewhere in the region of about 50 to 60.
50 to 60, something like that. We rotate them too, so some will come out of stock. You know, like we're currently out of some of the Anubias we like to carry. We're thin, you know, but we're like heavy on. We just got a bunch of good moss. That's we got a bunch of really fire willow moss, so that rotates. So it rotates. Yeah, it's actually really really a good value there. No, sorry to hear about that. No, it's all good. Dusty in 4K or 8K. When is Joey coming out to visit? So I don't know if you heard, but Joey's Canadian. I know. I'm ruining it for a lot of people. He's from Canada. I'm kidding. I love Canada. Canada's great. It's probably cold and nice there right now. I could probably like stick my head in an igloo or something. Yeah, no. Joey, it has nothing to do with Joey being Canadian. You know, I want to get Joey out here. I really do. I think he would melt, though. That was the whole point of the Canadian thing. I saw pictures of him at Pet Fest, though, which made me laugh because he was out there in Arizona. Dude from Nova Scotia, Canada, at Pet Fest in Arizona in July. Oh, like you talk about, some pain. Have you guys ever seen the videos of Joey, too, when he does, like, he shows, like, him driving through snow? Like, I'm an Ohio boy, right? Like, we got some snow. But, like, Nova Scotia snow is snow. As I spit when I talk. Serious snow. Is this 4K? Are you guys feeling this? Do you feel connected? I feel like there's a connection between me and the JVC and Andrew. Anyone from Toronto here? Already melted in AZ. Oh, Waterbox. What's up, dude? How are you, man? Yo, so I gotta bust his chops. Waterbox, check out his channel. He's putting out some good content. He showed up to the Reefapalooza a couple years ago and was ready to compete. And I'm busting you out. This is cool. Go check out his channel. He's got good content. And he showed up. And when he showed up and he saw what everybody else was doing, he was like, nah, dude, I'm out. Like, he just like saw it. He was like, nope, I'm not participating in that. What's up, everybody? Aloha. What greenhouse 1.0? When will you start? Man, can a brother get a minute to enjoy 2.0 before he starts working on 1.0? You know, like I had to like sweep it and just make it like a presentable thing. I kind of felt a little violated, like with the way 1.0, I had to leave, get it out, and it had to go. But now it's time to just stop.
Moved everything one day.
Not everything. I came home one day.
I just moved it all.
Josh moved it all. All. Josh and Ryan moved it all. Moved it. And I came home, and I posted it on, I'm not allowed to say where I posted it, but I posted pictures of it. And it felt like it was a very, like, it was a hard thing. Because it's like, Joe, I worked out of that. You got to understand, folks. 1.0 was built in May of 2012. 2012, May of 2012. So you're talking 7 years. 7 years. 7 years. It's a long time. So to switch it out for that was a big deal. So to answer your question without being so darn wordy, as no, I'm not going to do anything 1.0 for. I'm going to sit and stare at it. I'm just now, I feel good in here. Can I be happy in here for a minute? Why you got to bring up painful stuff, huh? I'm kidding. Don't get all like, people don't get like it's sarcasm. Wanka Forever, Dirty D, 33 in Ontario, Canada. Oh, come on, Waterbox. You know I was busting chops. Water changes for plants' health. You're trying to remove. All right, so with water changes on plants' health. All right. This greenhouse has 4 yard hydrants. You're good, Andrew. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what they look like, too. They're big, squiggly things. Why do I have water change here? Because I have high calcium content water, and I have high calcium content water, and then the plants go, they're like, give me some more of that. And then when we feed them, they go, they buff out because they feed all day on the plants. So first thing he does when he walks in, roll in, we grab the hoe, pull 1, pull 2, pull 3. We got 4 basins, we got 4 tubes. Any questions? Water changes, replace. And it's not just like one thing either. Everyone's like, well, I'll do water change, replace this. No, you replace it all. Right? Because you don't know what they're eating. You don't. Yeah, they're naturally getting water replaced. They're rolling like that. Can I get like 4? Can I get 14 more likes? Can I beg you guys to like this just so I can just hit that little number there? I think that's helpful for me. If you like it, that would be awesome. Happy for you, Dustin. I'm happy too, Erica, Renee. I'm happy. Smiling. It's not happy for a while. Everyone's like, why is Dustin so angry? It's because I am angry. And I'm not angry now. This is happy. It's happy as it gets. Even with the water spilled on the shirt because I tried to open it. That's totally different. Okay. Hell yeah, hit the like button. Thank you for the likes, everybody. That's awesome. Wu-Tang is forever, correct. So what else is going on? What else? Wu-Tang is forever. Bomb atomically, Socrates' philosophies and hypotheses. Can't divide on how we drop in these mockeries. I'm probably not allowed to say all that on camera, so I won't. But that's an old Wu-Tang forever lyric. Whiteboard Wednesday. Can you feel it coming back? I'm bringing it a day early on a Tuesday. What else can I rant about on a whiteboard? Let's see here. There is, what should I do? I talked about the roots. We showed some plants. I cannot talk about lighting. Will not talk about lighting. Can't talk about lighting. You know why I can't talk about lighting? Because I got a lot to say about lighting. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to talk about the sun. I'm not going to talk about aquarium lighting. I'm going to rant about the sun. How old is the sun? Anybody know how old the sun is?
Older than Earth.
Older than the Earth, right? It's like 6 million. It's something ridiculous. Like, I don't know.
6 trillion.
It says the sun is the oldest thing ever, right? So it's the oldest thing ever.
Years are based off the sun.
Years are based off the sun. Yeah, exactly. Josh with the brilliance. This is why we keep him around. The brilliance. Yeah, years are based on the sun. So there you go. So the sun has been around as long as there's been years. Why do I have a greenhouse? Why didn't I just buy a warehouse? Why did I just build a warehouse? The sun. The sun is the most important thing. And everybody's like, well, I got this tank and it came with this light. So I put this little light on it and it's good. I can see the fish. So the light's good, right? No, you need to imitate the sun. Like, why am I willing to do live stream sweating out in the greenhouse? Why are all my employees barefoot except for Andrew? Why does Andrew still have sandals on? No, because he's smart. Because he's watched Josh come walking in bleeding a couple times. Get up here, dude. Go pan down to Josh's feet. You care, dude? You care if we show your feet? I got nasty feet too. Look at his feet. I got better, dude. I have nasty feet as you. All employees barefoot. People are laughing. No, but Josh will come in just bleeding, just straight. But why? Because he's working hard. We got some.
I mean, honestly, all it takes is like one little skip across the concrete with the top of your toe, and if you don't have a nice callus like I do,
you get banged up. Yeah. Hey there. Cool. All right. Mine are worse. Okay. Yeah, it's a day. So everybody good. So everybody understands. Thank you for the new members joining, by the way. That's super cool. I'm super excited to have new members in the members only area with the premium content. Make sure you check that out. If you like the rants, there's some good ones in there. I think there's a rant with me and the lady selling door to door. Is that in there? All right. There's a rant with me talking about the door to door book sales people that you definitely want to check out. Apparently, it's pretty good. Let's see here. So yeah, there's a lot of good stuff. Long rants. Yeah, check it out. How do you control the heat in the greenhouse? I worry about it constantly. But here's the thing. Because our plants are grown underwater, everything is grown underwater. Because it's grown underwater, we don't have to worry about temp swings as much. Where if we had like an environment where everything was grown above the water, that would be a little harder to do. So it would be a little harder to grow. It would be harder for us to have. I would be more concerned, let me back up. I would be more concerned about the growth and the temperatures of the greenhouse if our plants were growing above water, because they're below water, submerged, as you can see, and as why they hold up better than most. Because they're growing below water, we don't have to worry as much about temps. Now, there is something to be said about the temperatures that we do get in the greenhouse, which how do we keep the greenhouse cool? Well, once I realized, yes, welcome, new member, Daryl. Thank you for joining the members only area. I promise to bring you new members. And you got to let me know in the members area what you want to see. And we'll try to make that happen because we got a lot of good content coming out nowadays. But I'm definitely going to do the rants that I cannot put onto the main channel. So you can expect some rantness, some rant-tasticness, if you will. In fact, I should talk about all the people. This is a video I'm going to make. I'm going to make a video about all the people that got fired during the building of Greenhouse 2.0. There's a whole bunch of people that just like were working and stopped. I got two plumbers. I got two site guys. Three plumbers. No, well.
Yeah, we had the first plumber who laid the stuff for the actual inside,
right.
And we had the other guy who hit his head literally the night before he came in, showed up with a giant scar.
I forgot about that, dude. Yeah, so I got a rant about that. Thank you for joining. We'll do it. Thank you. Appreciate it. So how do we control the heat, though? All right, so after fail 0.0, we had to design this. This is a big moment, by the way, because it was like, all right, so like you want yin and yang, like terribleness, like worked on it for a year, fail, doesn't work, not gonna work, not good. You're golden, bro. This is a great shot. This is come here, this dude. Ask me if I can pull this off without this man right here. No. Edits, knows. Put the knots in right here when I say take it in blood. This dude knows it. Knows it. Got it. So with the Nas ran aside. Yeah, so once I learned, like, okay, this is a fail, there was a crying video. Crying on camera is apparently good for views. And I'll do it more often. I'm about to cry because I'm so hot. There's a crying video. And then there's that moment of like, what are you going to do? And then there's like, hey, I can build whatever I want. Think about that for a second. You're me, right? Like you're like if I say I'm going to do something, I'm doing it. Like I'm not going to say I'm not going to do it. Like I'm doing it. Like if I said the people are going to get fired, the people that got fired during this video, like, I'm going to do that. Andrew's got to ask me to do it, but I'll do it when he tells me I got to do it. But so I went from like, oh my God, like I don't have a greenhouse. That was going to be 80 grand. I had the money, like, doom, finance is all set up. So then I'm like, okay, what do I want? And here's the other quote. People in life don't, say it with me, chat people. People in life don't get what they want because they know what they want. People in life don't get what they want because they don't know what they want. Don't know what they want. Type that. Please type that. Don't know what they want. All capitals, Allen World Aquatics. They don't know what they want. And I had to figure out, what do you want? Now, we have to figure out what you want. It becomes very cool because you just get to shop. So I looked at a bunch of things, and I looked at the greenhouse vents, and I decided there's a couple ways to go about it. There is a company called Stuppy, who I didn't end up going with, and they had the greenhouse. See, get it? Greenhouse, green marker. Oh, they had that, and they had the roof vents that open like this. They open like a butterfly. So they go up, and these are cool, but they don't have access to full sun. So I was like, okay, maybe I want those. Oh, by the way, those are like $2,000 less. So I could have saved $2 grand. But people in life don't get what they want because they don't know what they want. I didn't know what I wanted. I figured it out. Then I called a company. I would like to know where this is. There's a company up near like Columbus, and I talked to them, and I was like, listen, you don't know me. Another beautiful drawing. And I was like, you don't know me, but I know you have an atrium greenhouse, and I'd like for you I'd like for you to tell me how you like it. And they had the atrium with the roof like I have right here. And the guy said, it's the best thing we did. And I said, well, okay, I guess I'm going to do that. There's also a thing with the side vents. You can have these little side vents that flip down like this, little bat wing type things. And I was like, then I have little bat wing type things. But I want the air to come in and go up, which those would do. But I decided I want a guillotine. Why do I want guillotine? Because it's the name of a Raekwon song called Guillotine. And that's the only reason. Actually, the reason I want it is because the guillotine vents can close. And if I catch somebody trying to get in, I can chop their head off. Just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not going to chop anybody's head off. But there's the guillotine vents. And they slide up and down. And they've got these really ridiculous motors. So what I decided to what I wanted was the vents to open like this. By the way, this is about an 8-foot opening right here. And these are about 30 inches over here and 30 inches over here. So, and then behind it is the big building. So behind it is the big building. Shout out to a guy named Javier Batista, Javier something in Cali. He did this all design. And I decided, all right, cool. So I got shade. So the sun's over here. Sun's brown for today. And then, so it shades it a little bit during the winter, but it doesn't matter because the winter's less sunlight. And then in the summer, I get full blast. So to answer your question, you have a 30-inch guillotine vent here, 30-inch guillotine vent here, 8-foot wide opening in the top. It's hot, but it's still fun. What else? People in life don't get what they want because they don't know it. Lisa Foster in the house. Oh, Lisa Foster, better, yo. 4-second delay for me. Sorry, hit that thumbs up. Can I get like a couple more people to like this? Nina Owens, what's up, sister? Warrior, kind of foods you feeding? Does anyone see interesting hybrid aquarium plants coming soon? There's always hybrids. We've got like 15 different varieties of like swords, and there's all kinds of varieties. Some plants, my LFS were purple. Yeah, they probably got them from me. Yeah, 8 or 9 types of hygro. Cool. Miguel said, what's up, Josh, earlier, by the way, Josh. So, yeah. So, my little fish tank comment, people, I really enjoyed this. If you Might have just broke a camera. No camera on it. No camera on it. Just kicked over a tripod. While I sweat it out a little bit longer, did anybody learn anything today? Please just press the one button if you learned something. Did you learn anything at all? One, just one. I can't ask for anything simpler. Like I'm not even asking for a letter. I'm asking for a number. Just type the letter one. Thank you. Thank you. One. I got 5 people that learned something. Wonderful. Good. Learning, teaching. Feeling good about the progress. Feeling good about the body odor. Oh, man, it's stinky over here. Cool. Thank you for live streaming. Is this a good time for you? Is this a good time for you? What time of day? Now, I'm asking you for a more detailed question here. You're going to have to type like a different number than 1. You might have to type like 2 numbers, like a 1, 2, or what time of day would you like for me to do this? Please let us know. I feel like this is a good time. Yeah, I feel like it's a great time. Did anybody like this? Can I get a couple more people that said, yeah, I like this? What did you teach them? I taught about substrate. I taught about roof vents. I talked about the sun. I showed how to spill a drink on my shirt while doing a live stream. I showed that. That is an important life skill you're going to want to have. And yes, great time. Cool. Shout outs to all of you who just joined the members area. I will be doing videos on the people that didn't make the cut and got fired. I'll be, there's a rant video of me rolling in there with talking about some Wu-Tang. There's going to be some behind the scenes stuff with the guys talking about our fertilization methods. It's cool. New viewer from Austria is 3 a.m. Noon Eastern time is good for me. Good times. Make sure you check out the $1 per stem sale going on Dustin'sFishTanks.com. You can spend $1 and get an amazing aquarium plant. Any other questions here? All right, folks. Fully sweated, like full. Don't want to show you what I want to show you. Can't do it. Scare some kids. Thanks for the $1 per stem sale. You got it. Picked up some new plants. Cool. Yeah, we aren't shipping that till the following week, though, because of the whole holiday and the whole heat you're seeing right here. So cool. Dustin'sFishTanks.com. Maybe my man Andrew could come around here and link up a couple just link up the $1 per stem sale real quick if you don't care, bro. So yeah, while I read the comments, Andrew's going to link this up. It's going to join me on the screen. Sherry Bear, thank you for all that. Boom. Boom. Slapping that. We had 30 species of $1 per stem. We got 20 right now. Josh has a sweet sale going on next week as well. You guys are going to want to stay tuned for that. There you go. Got it. Nailing that out. Yo, Dustin, you inspired me to do my first dirted tank. I've been high tech for a while. My question is, with the dirted tank running CO2, would you dose the water column also? It depends on the plants, my friend. It depends on the plants. You got to look at the plants. So the plants look like they need dose? They look hungry? That's your answer. There you go. Twice a day. Well, will you download this video on YouTube? I think we're going to leave this one up. This is going to stay. Cool. Can I drive plants across the border? No, you can't. Go take a shower, Dustin. Yes, hot, sweaty. We know what I'm going to do. I'm going to roll into a place and get some food and be like, hey, I'm a sweaty guy. I need a sandwich. All right, cool. So we're going to upload it too. Yeah. See you then. Cool. Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for attending. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the positive feedback. As you can tell, I had a great time doing this. I hope you all did as well. Steve Neston, you're the man. What's up, everybody? What's up, bro? I know you're a good thing. What I missed. Hey, Dustin, sub since the Ghetto Aquarium. You ever thought about doing aquaponics setup? Yeah. South Dallas. What's up, Aquachella people? Debbie Swan, what's up? Happy to see you. So not so stressed. Yeah, cool. Great. Thank you. Much love. Tank on, everybody. Yeah. Meet up at the greenhouse. We're going to work on that. I got to get what's called a certificate of occupancy. Talked about that earlier. Yeah, I'm not allowed to have people here, even though I'm here. So, all right, cool. We're going to sign out, everybody. Much love to everybody. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed to this channel, and hit that notifications button. I'm just going to tell you to do everything. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notifications button. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Hit the members button. Click the link. How many things can I ask you to do before I sign out? I'm kidding. I love you all. Have a great 4th of July. Giant 4th of July rant will come like it does every year because I'm kind of patriotic. Turn it off, Andrew. I might die. Later.